My mantle in my 80s house needed an upgrade, and so by request of my wife, I designed some bookcases, made a new mantle, and created some cabinets for storage of media and all kinds of stuff. I first did a model of my project in Fusion to see what it would look like, and then I did my whole design in AutoCAD. I labeled all my pieces so I could figure out how much 3/4 inch birch ply I needed to buy, which needed to be several sheets, and I have an attached material list if you want to take a look. I did wuss out and buy maple doors for the cabinets. I can make a door, but this was a lot easier, and they're pretty affordable. So for my base cabinets, I first made my top out of some of this Eucalyptus, this Brazilian hardwood that I had been saving for a while. And then the cabinet is just constructed of 3/4 birch ply. I even made the back out of 3/4 ply because it was going to support the upper shelves there. Just one shelf, everything held together with dados, and then a face frame made out of some extra material I had laying around. It was all going to be painted, so I wasn't too worried about stuff being paint grade or stain grade. On the side of these cabinets, I did run some holes for some receptacles that I was going to run to power all kinds of stuff like our printer and video game systems and subwoofers and everything that were going to be stored inside these cabinets. I biscuited the whole thing together. The one side took 2, the other side took 3 pieces, and then I ran those through our drum sander to get them all true, and then I wrote a quick program on the CNC to run some 1 1/4 inch holes on the corner to dangle some cords down when we were using stuff on top. I put some cleats underneath the underside, and that's how I was going to attach those later to the cabinet. I sanded everything with progressive grits there. I used a mid-wax aged barrel stain for the top pieces and 3 coats of wipe-on poly to finish those off. For the upper shelves, dados held everything together, and then I trimmed everything out with 1.5 inch, 1 1/4 solid material to face out the shelves and the face frame of the overall shelves there. A lot of bar clamps, a lot of glue. I recessed in the back with 1/4 inch birch ply, and I did brad that into the back there to kind of help support everything. A lot of time making sure everything got squared up, and I did biscuit those into the face frame to make sure that everything was nice and tight. Obviously a project like this has a ton of sanding, right, to get everything ready for paint. One thing I did think to do early was to pre-wire this cabinet for LED lighting to light the shelves. So I ran a hole through the back, and I used some wire off an old garage door opener sensor. I couldn't solder it because it was solid wire, so I just twisted them and shrink wrapped them together. To hide my wires, I just hot glued them up in the corner, and then I cut a real skinny trim piece that I just glued over top of it to kind of obscure those. And I left them kind of dangling until I was ready to install some strip LEDs later. On the back of the cabinet, I just hot glued the wires to the cabinet, which sort of held up during transport. Paint-wise, I primed everything with some oil-based Kills, and I top-coated it with a urethane-based Sherwin-Williams paint that matches the rest of my house. I'll save you watching me demo this whole thing, but I had to remove the old mantle. There was a big twisted beam that I had to get rid of, and then I had to jackhammer out a couple bricks to get it flush to receive the shelves there. On the wall there, you can see how I did wire a couple receptacles, and those are going into those holes cut in the side of the cabinet. So there's power inside those to power everything that we're going to run from the TV. I took the power off an existing receptacle, and then I ran all my HDMIs for the TV, for our game systems, and subwoofer cables and all kinds of stuff. So installation-wise, I did have to modify my shelves a little bit. I cut them a little larger than they needed to be, and I had to remove a little section to make sure that they fit the profile of the final measurement of the wall. I installed the cabinets kind of into the brick with a Tapcon, and then I laid my cabinets over top, and then I tacked those into a couple studs, and you can see that I got a pretty tight seam up against the wall there. The mantle I built separately. Again, it's a couple boards glued together, nothing really exciting to see. And then that went up in pieces rather than trying to shove one big beam in between those, and you can see I got kind of a tiered look on that. Here you can see inside the cabinet, it's not quite organized yet, but I got my power strips in there, and I have plenty of power for all of our video game needs. And I did run a strip of LEDs in there as well, so that I could actually see what was inside there. I did hide a couple switches for the LEDs on top there, a couple toggle switches, and even though we don't use them very often because it does make it look like a kind of a store display shelf, They are there if we ever want to flip them on, and it highlights all of the fun knickknacks and pictures and stuff that my wife has nicely displayed on my brand new bookshelves here. No books. We don't read books. My mantle, right, turned out pretty good. I reused some stuff that I had from other projects, and overall, I'm pretty happy with how the doors closed, the cabinets looked, and I have that nice contrast with that piece of hardwood on the top there. And overall, even though it was not my idea initially, I think it was a good idea, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.